Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at something a little different from my usual lineup, the Kaiser WPK. It's a traditional style knife with a modern twist. I've been carrying it around a little bit to see how it fits in my everyday use. Let's dive in. This knife is designed by Jared Price, and you can definitely see his style here. Clean, simple lines, no gimmicks, just a solid everyday carry friction folder. This is called the WPK, which stands for Watch Pocket Knife, and this little guy is meant to ride in the small fifth pocket of your jeans. Due to its small size, it works perfectly as a secondary or backup blade. The copper scales immediately set it apart. They add some weight, as this comes in noticeably heavier than some of my other knives, but they also bring character. Copper picks up scratches, fingerprints, and patinas pretty quickly, which means this knife is going to tell its own story the more you carry it. This has already started to pick up some color, and I think it looks fantastic. On the blade side, you have a 2.75-inch CPM S35 VM blade. That's a premium steel, has great edge retention, solid corrosion resistance, and is tough enough for some real cutting tasks. It's a nice choice because most non-locking knives are often thought of as just budget or traditional knives, but here you have a high-end steel paired with a classy copper look. Closed, the knife is just about 4 inches, and when it's open, it's just under 6 inches. That puts it squarely in the pocket-friendly range. It doesn't feel like you're carrying a full-size modern folder, but it's still big enough to actually use. In the pocket, it's pretty slim, but again, the copper adds some weight. You'll notice it's there, but in a good way. It feels solid, like you're carrying something with substance. Unlike most non-locking blades, this comes with a pocket clip, and though it is only tip-up right hand only, it's still a nice inclusion. I'm typically against non-locking modern folders, but this one's actually pretty cool. The extended blade tang nestles into the handle and keeps it open during use while also allowing you to fish it out of your pocket. It's tough, easy to manipulate, and ready for just about anything. There isn't really much to talk about on the action front. You won't be able to front flick this or deploy it very quickly. It's definitely not a fidgety knife by any means. However, you can definitely open it one-handed if you're careful, but it's more of a two-handed, deliberate kind of knife. And honestly, that's kind of part of the charm. This isn't meant to be your fidget folder. It's a more thoughtful design for people who appreciate tradition with modern upgrades. In hand, this feels great. The handle is simple and rounded. There's no hot spots, no crazy angles. The copper warms up as you use it, which I really like. And at just under 6 inches overall, it's still big enough to get a full 3-finger grip or even a 4-finger grip, depending on your hand size. I will note that this small pry edge here at the end is a little weird. I think it takes away from some of the clean design of the knife, and depending on your grip, you might feel it in hand. It's just a strange decision in my opinion. As for cutting, S35VN absolutely does the job well. It slices cardboard, packages, and everyday stuff with no problem. The blade shape is super practical, kind of a drop point with a nice belly, and you get a lot of good control at the tip, but still plenty of edge for good slicing. So who's this knife really for? If you're into big modern folders with flippers and frame locks, this might not replace your main carry. But if you appreciate tradition, or if you need something that's non-locking for travel or local knife laws, this is a fantastic option. The copper scales make it feel really classy, almost like a gentleman's knife, but still tough enough for daily carry. And if you're like me and love gear that develops character over time, copper is the perfect choice. Overall, the Kaiser Jared Price WPK has really impressed me. The materials are high-end, the fit and finish are excellent, and it strikes that nice balance between modern and traditional. The extra weight from the copper gives it a solid old-school feel, and I'm honestly excited to see how this patina develops the longer I carry it. If you're looking for something different in your EDC, something that feels both classy and practical, I think this one's worth a look. That's it for today's video. Let me know in the comments if you're into slip joints or if you prefer modern locking folders. If you want to see more gear reviews like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.